welcome to Herbology. My name is Professor Pomona Sprout, and I have been the Herbology professor here at Hogwarts for some time. And as you know, Herbology is the study of plants. And as we delve into this fascinating topic, you will learn how to take plants in your life and get them to work for you, creating wonderful environments. Plants can also be very dangerous. So you must study hard, you must look at your textbook and read it, and you must get dirty into the greenhouses and connect with the dirt and the water and the sun so that you too can learn to master the wonderful world of plants. Now we shall be starting at a very elemental stage of herbology, but I would like to show you something that you will be able to do with time. As you can see, this is just a very basic little flower pot. And you think, well, what magic can come out of such a pot like this? But when you take your wand and you give this pot some love and water and sunlight and a touch of magic, wonderful things can happen. Herbolidate! And I'm going to stick my wand right in the pot and voila, boys and girls. We have here a beautiful plant created right before your eyes with magic. So yes, we do need to start from the beginning and learn the old-fashioned way on how to grow. But eventually we will add magic to the mix and create beautiful things right before our eyes. But remember, some plants are poisonous and very dangerous. So we must proceed with caution. The first thing, though, that a good wizard does is they learn the magic behind some of the common herbs you can find in your very own kitchen garden. So I am going to show you some herbs that I bet you might have in your very own house. And I will tell you some of the very true magical properties. And if you use these herbs in the right way, you can make yourself feel better, even smell better. So let's start with this. Let me get nice and close. This is something small. Now, boys and girls at home, my new recruits at Hogwarts, does anyone have any idea what we have here? Yes, we have here chives. And you might say, chives? But Professor Sprout, that's just something that we put on baked potatoes. But this is not true. This can also be used as a diuretic, which will help keep your system regular and pumping away. It also is good for antibacterial uses. So if you're skinning your knee while riding your bike, you can take some chives and rub it on to the wound with some sterile cotton, and it will heal very nicely and prevent infection. And also, this could work as a natural bug repellent, which is perfect for the summertime. Now, I wonder what I have growing in this pot. And yes, this is from my very own garden. This is some wild thyme. And this is not thyme, T-I-M-E. Oh no, boys and girls. This is spelled T-H-Y-M-E. And what this can do for you is this can help you if you have a sore throat. Thyme also is used as a mood booster to make you feel rosier and happier, and it contains vitamins A and C. Let's move on to something that we use all the time in cooking. This is parsley. It can be found maybe in your garden, certainly at the grocery store. And parsley we use to decorate a plate and make a dish just look so fancy and to add a little bit of taste. But it also has wonderful healing properties. You can use parsley, a little bit of parsley, and it will freshen your breath, just in case you go out to meet fellow wizards. You want to have fresh breath. It also contains vitamins K, and it aids in digestion. So just if you have a meal and you're just not feeling quite right, you can just have a little bit of parsley and it will help everything settle down just so. And now let's look at this. Who can tell me what I have here? often used in cooking. This is also a lady's name. We call this rosemary. So you may wonder, well, what do you use rosemary for besides cooking? And I will tell you, this will help if you are feeling very stressful. It can be used for anti-stress. It helps improve memory, which is something that Professor Sprout certainly needs. And also, this is for you gentlemen out there, it helps promote hair growth. So if you feel that you're thinning, you can try a little bit of rosemary in your diet and see if it boosts your scalp, and you can grow a little more hair. Now, this is something also found commonly in kitchens, often used when you're making stews or sauces. And these are bay leaves. And bay leaves can commonly be used as pain relievers, and it can actually also treat dandruff. So that's another hair condition. Did you know that so many of your natural herbs can help you with hair problems? So if you're suffering from some of the white stuff, try some bay leaves. Now, this is something that came from Professor Sprout's very own kitchen windowsill. Anyone have a guess what we have here? Oh, it smells so good. Well, this, my friends, is what we call basil. And when you smell basil, do you know what it smells like? It smells like pizza, because basil's used for pizza and often for spaghetti sauces. But that is not all. It also, would you believe it, also can treat dandruff and also improves insulin function. And insulin is something that folks take when they have diabetes. So if you have a diabetic in your life, please tell them about the healing powers, the restorative powers of basil. And now, I would like to point out this beautiful plant, also from Professor Sprout's own garden. And this is one of my favorites. This is lavender. And lavender is a wonderful smelling herb. And lavender can do a lot of things. It can treat minor burns, and it can also, again, treat bug bites, another useful thing for summer. And it just smells wonderful. When you boil lavender or you put the essence in the air, it can help you if you're feeling anxious or nervous or sad, and it also helps you sleep. I put a little bit of essential oil with lavender on my pillow at night, and I have such peaceful dreams. And now I have saved the best for last. This is my favorite natural herb that can grow in your garden. Does anyone know what this is? This, my friends, is mint. If you have mint and you just smell it, it automatically makes you feel good and restful. So mint can be used for a few things. This is kind of what I call as mommy's little helper, because it helps with digestion, it helps with headaches, and it helps you if you feel just a little bit nauseous. So sometimes if my stomach is feeling poorly, I'll just chew on a little bit of mint and it automatically feels better. Also, you can put this into a tea, you brew it into a tea, and it aids in digestion, and again will help all your tummy problems and help your headaches. So mint, a natural healer. So now that we kind of know some of the things that the herbs in our life can do, how would you like to make some magic? And I'll tell you what our first thing that we're going to learn is, and that's how to make some common beans dance. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to first take just a cup, a regular clear cup, and I am going to put a bean in it. And I'm going to add some regular water. What is happening to my bean? Let me get closer, boys and girls. What is happening to my bean? Absolutely nothing. It sits on the bottom of the cup. But this, my friends, is how you can make some magic to dazzle all of your friends and family. This is the secret. I will take a bean and I will put it in the cup. And what I'm going to do is I will wave my magic arms. Herbolonius. And then we're going to pour water, but this time, carbonated water. And now, my friends, let me get closer. And if you really want to fool your friends and family, you can put it in a regular watering. Oh, look! That bean is dancing. It's floated right to the top of the cup. Sometimes the bean will start to sink. Can we see it? It will start to sink and then it pops right back up again. Here, let me get another bean. Let's see. Okay, that one has gone to the bottom. Will it pop up? So you can amaze your friends and family by making some dancing beans. And you need to have your magic wand and your magic words. And you can kind of put the carbonated water in your regular watering can and make the beans dance. Hello, my friends. Now we are moving on, and I know we have done a little bit of work. And we're not quite ready for the second year, but in honor of Harry's birthday, I thought we would do some second year work. And that is the creation of mandrakes. Now, I am sure you all know what mandrakes are. They have wonderful restorative powers. They are extremely important in the world of wizarding. If for whatever reason you are transformed into something else or cursed, this can undo any curse that befalls you. The problem is with using mandrakes, one must be very careful. They emit a very horrible sound. The sound that can actually kill whoever hears it. It is a fatal sound. So therefore, students, you must, when working with mandrakes, wear earphones or some sort of a blocking to protect your ears. But that said, when used correctly, the mandrakes can be really a lifesaver. So we are going to create our very own mandrake. And to do this, you will need a clear plastic cup, and you will need a lady's knee-high stocking. That's right, a lady's knee-high stocking. Now, what we are going to do to create our mandrake is we are going to use some grass seed. And I am going to take a nice spoonful of the grass seed, and I will put it down the stocking. I might even put some more in. Why not? So now at the toe of my stocking, I have grass seed. And what does grass love more than anything? Why, that's soil. So now we will put some of Mother Earth into the stocking. I have a nice big bag of soil. Now let's see. This part is tricky. I would suggest doing it outside where you'll make a little bit less of a mess. I have been making mandrakes for much of my adult life, and I am a seasoned professor. And that said, I still have been known to make a mess. Here we go. Oh, it's looking good. Now this mandrake's going to have to fill my entire cup. This tells me I will need more soil. But good news, I have plenty. Let's get this soil into the stocking. Into the stocking it goes. What do you think, boys and girls? I think another scoop. What do you think? Let's go for it. I once was the victim of a terrible curse. And may I tell you, it was a love curse that involved a dwarf. And I really thought I would never be able to break it. Luckily enough, it was a mandrake that saved me. Okay, folks, I think this is perfect. And now I'm going to remove the soil. So we have our stocking filled with soil with the grass seeds at the bottom. Now take your stocking and make a nice knot. Here we go. 1 and 2, like so. Now you're going to want to trim the stocking. You don't want to go too close to the knot. Go a little bit up, maybe 2 inches. And now, you ready for the tricky part? We are going to put it in the cup and flip it upside down, just like this. And then you want to put your stocking so it looks like this. And now, this is a very important step. You're going to get some glue, some common household glue, and some, let me get close, Googly Eyes. Don't have googly eyes? You could use a Sharpie to draw some eyes onto your mandrake. Now, of course, my glue does not want to come out, but I got some. Now let me get my second googly eye. Now, just so you all know, the directions for making these mandrakes will be in the show notes. Here we are. We put this right here. And this right here, you want to put it right peeking over the edge of your cup. And now I must take the water. All our plants love water. This is so elemental for everything we do in herbology. And I'm going to put some right over it. Again, this is why this is good to do outside. Okay, I've watered my mandrake. Here we go. And you might say, but Professor Sprout, this does not look like a mandrake. Put this in a sunny place, perhaps a windowsill, and you will see your mandrake emerge in just a couple of days. When it's done, it will look like this. And then, if anyone puts a curse on you, you will be able to break that curse using just the magic of your mandrake. Now, folks, the directions for the mandrake and the dancing beans will be in the show notes. I'll also have a word scramble with all of the herbs that we discussed earlier today. But now, I must wish you adieu, for I have other students I must educate, and you have other classes that you must attend. But please remember, keep growing plants and keep loving the earth, and magic will come to you. Goodbye, students, and thank you for joining me. Hello, boys and girls. I'm back again. I just wanted to show you our finished product. This is the mandrake, who is quite bald, that we created together just a week later. So, after you make your mandrake, put it in a sunny place. Make sure to give it plenty of nice water and see what that yours looks like. You shall have something just as fabulous. Happy growing!